Hi. I'm also gonna post this video on my YouTube channel, so feel free to check my stuff there as well. Why you should remove all judgments from yourself and others. You see, when you see yourself superior or inferior, it is coming from your ego. So when you think that your perspective is superior or inferior, it is coming either from superiority or inferiority. Now, we are not superior or inferior from anybody. We are all unique. We might not be even equal. We are all unique. Now, it takes a victim. It takes a victim to create another victim. It takes pain. It takes inner pain to actually make someone else feel pain. So in realizing that, you should remove all judgments from yourself and others. Why? Because people best grow when they don't feel judged. People best grow when they feel appreciated and loved. Now, yourself, you are a unique spiritual being. And if you find yourself in the process of spirituality, of growing, you must actually remove all judgments from yourself. Realize that you are not perfect. Realize that other people are not perfect. But how can we help if we keep judging them? How can we help if we keep holding grudges on ourselves and other people? Okay? So I realized that the moment that I stopped judging other people was the moment that I actually started to not judge myself. And not judging yourself is an important key in self-growth. Okay? You realize that you are unique. You are perfect in your imperfections. And if you don't judge yourself, if you don't judge other people, you create the objective perspective of where you can just observe. Okay? If we observe without judgment, we can actually bring in the perspective of understanding. We can bring in the perspective of where we're seeing things objectively. Okay? I realize that if I try to prove a point, it is coming because of lack. If I'm having arguments, if I'm having fights with other people, it could be about spirituality, it could be about consciousness, it could be about what they do, how they express themselves. Yes, I don't resonate with everybody. I don't resonate with how people are expressing themselves, maybe. I don't resonate with people unconsciousness thrown in the outer world. I don't resonate with unconsciousness. But does it mean that I don't understand that? No, I completely understand it because I have been there. I have been programmed to actually express myself and actually show a mask because I was not enough. I was trying to impress other people. I was trying to show off. I was trying to put in a mask because I was hurting. Okay? So the moment that you actually recognize these patterns within yourself, the moment that you observe your judgments of yourself and others, you realize that actually everybody is operating from their own level of consciousness, which is perfect, which is perfect. Now, how can you change that? Well, first ask yourself, do you even have to change other people or do you have to change yourself? I believe that you must actually change yourself first, okay? So we might see in this world that people are operating from hate, from judgments, from not enough, from not enough. How do we change that? We actually observe that, and we actually realize that all that hate, all that negativity, all that not abundant mindset, all that unconscious is something that they actually must learn from in order to become their most authentic self. So it's like the universe is operating in frequency and energies. There are higher energies and there are lower energies. The ego holds a lower density energy. The ego is about separation. The ego is about judgment. The ego is about not being enough. But the ego is also okay to be experienced. Okay? So, in order to actually let go of your self judgments, you must actually make the difference between your higher self and your ego, between your inner authentic self and your ego. And again, the ego is something okay to be experienced. The ego, if integrated, can be a powerful thing. Okay? So, today's message is simple. If you remove the judgments that you have on other people, you will actually remove the judgments that you have on yourself. Because I believe that when you throw your perspective, when you throw aggressively your perspective on other people, you are actually doing it to yourself in a way. Because remember, it is only your perception that perceives things in a certain way. Okay? So, in order to change the world, in order to change yourself, let go of the judgments. Let go of the judgments and bring in the objective perspective of understanding. Understanding that these people that you are judging, yourself, if you are judging yourself, understand that. Understand that and realize that everybody is operating from their own level of consciousness, which is okay, which is actually perfect. Okay? We do actually live in a perfect world, in my opinion. There is no good or bad, there is only energy. And our job, if we want to get more conscious, if we want to raise the frequency of the planet, is to actually become aware of our thought processes, of our actions, and how we feel. What we put in our mind, what we are choosing to put out outside of ourselves. How do we feed ourselves? How do we feed our subconscious mind? You know? So today's message was about stop judging other people. Yes, you can give them advice. You can give them the perspective where you actually understand them from an objective level. Okay? Okay, guys? So clear your energies in such a way, clear your mind, because if you find yourself judging yourself, it is coming from your identity. It is coming from maybe your wounded inner child. It is coming from your identifications. It is coming from lack. It is coming from pain. But I tell you that there is no reason to judge yourself. There is no reason to judge yourself. There is only the reason to actually love yourself. To love yourself. Okay? So this is today's message. I hope it helps. I'm also gonna post this video on my YouTube channel. Find me there. Feel free to share with me your positive vibes. This is it. This is it. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you stop judging people, and you bring in understanding, then you will stop judging yourself. Okay? Everybody is operating from their own level of consciousness, which is okay. We must bring understanding to that. We must bring the perspective of love to that. And we must accept that everybody is on their own perfect spiritual self-developing journey. You are on your perfect journey, and trust the fact that if you allow yourself to change, if you accept yourself, then everything will change. Much peace and love sent to you guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching. See you on whatever is coming up next. Ciao.